We're live. It's dinner time. I'm having some soup. That Hank?
Yo, how you doing?
No camera.
No camera.
Hmm.
No light.
Oh, there you
Hey, I sent you a thing about a shed in
go. Too
Trumbull.
small. Too small.
$600 only.
I don't know, but tiny though.
Okay, eight by 12. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Arch just texted me. He says, "Why don't we go live?" I said, "I don't care." So
Okay, good.
he said he's got his camera hooked up. He was going to come on, so I just threw something together. My
Yeah.
mom made some sausage soup. So
I'm gonna go on to my iPad instead of the phone.
all right. Hey, Pete. Rick. I'm just having my sausage and bean soup my mom made. Arch,
Nice.
Uncle Arch there from Arch's Garage texted me. He said, "Let's go live." I said, "All right." So I'm waiting for Arch. Got Hank in the basement waiting for Arch. I'll put the link up. Let's see. Let's see who else is there. Control. Oh yeah, Control V. There's the link. Rodney. Hello. How are you? Yeah, I want to talk to Arch. So I got a backpack blower. Got dropped off in the back of my truck today. I don't know what I got to do. I don't know if I got to get a carburetor for it. I just replaced a coil on it maybe 6 months ago. And you run it for about 10 minutes. It also is like, it's dying. It's just dying. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Jeff. There's Pete. Robert is around. Oh, we lost Hank. He should be coming back. Uh-oh. Art said issues. Same problem I had. Come on, Arch. I'm here for you, buddy. So I sent him the link. We're just waiting. Whoever else wants to join. Robert, if you want to join, either way. But as I said, I got a PB. Oh, hey, Robert. Hey, Robert.
What's up?
Art said his camera was hooked up, and now he's still having some issues. So hopefully he'll be able to get up.
Yeah. Nah, I ordered a tachometer off Amazon, and you hook it to the spark plug wire.
Which one? Which because a lot of good ones.
Well, this one has got the alligator clip like you got on your battery chargers. You just run the wire through the side of the tachometer.
Yeah.
Then you hook it to the spark plug wire.
Yep.
They got those kind of got that little piece of tape that you have to aim that laser at.
Yep.
But I have no way of doing that because
Yep.
Yeah, the pull start blocks the whatever That generator run fine. I put that new power jet in. It's running fine.
Well, that's good.
Oh, and I found out.
Did you have to lose power or no?
Nah, we hadn't lost it. I just want to make sure the generator is running right.
Yeah.
I found out, those old bread ties you got with your loaves of bread and stuff like that, the little metal one.
The wire?
Yeah. You just melt all that stuff off, and there's your carburetor pilot jet cleaner. Because I ordered the cutting torch welding tip cleaners. All of them, there's some that's just a little bit too big. I'm like, yeah, well. Yeah. Oh, and one of the mounting rods for the carburetor, the nut that's on there is done got that it won't come off. The whole rod comes out. I'm like, this fool, and trying to find a replacement. Yeah, I don't know if they're all the same or if they're different. The length and the thread count.
See, I got this nice sausage soup. I could go for a nice loaf of Erica's bread right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. She's almost cut off with all the chainsaws and stuff. I'm like, man, she gets up early in the morning.
They're busy as hell. They'll never get caught up. But it was cool watching Tyler with that lawnmower racing. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luke. I haven't seen Luke up there in a while.
Yeah. Now that one guy in that lawnmower race, he got out in the middle. I mean, he was slinging dirt like, what the? What'd you
Yeah,
do
watch.
that?
I mean, they're trucking. They're going pretty fast.
Yeah, that's it. So, he had to lock the differential in it because most of the time one tire is gonna slip. If you welded stuff together just right, both wheels spin on
Wow.
He said it's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had this backpack come in. The backpack today. One of the guards at work says, "Can I leave it in the back of your truck?" Now it's a PB 770 T. Okay, it's a nice backpack, big one. And
Yeah.
you turn it on. I let it idle for about 5-10 minutes. Give it gas. It won't die.
Yeah.
It won't die.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's got a brand new coil, and I put a coil in the spring, so I know it's not the coil. I'm wondering if it's the carburetor, but I don't want to just throw parts at it. But it's like I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that's sort of, is it fuel related or what? I tried choking it. It just wants to shut off then if I try to choke it. So I don't know what the hell it is.
Well,
I hate those kind of issues. It's like, damn.
yeah. It's either a fuel filter or it's got a spark arrestor.
That spark arrestor, no, like I said, I ran it full tilt, blowing for like 10 minutes, no issues at all. Fuel filter. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, that'll be another fun challenge.
What we got here? Chris is here. Clam mixture.
Oh yeah, and that battery powered liquid extractor. I think I tell you what, it does job. Only thing I don't like about it is that hose. Trying to put that other piece on to control the flow rate.
What is it?
That battery powered fuel extractor.
Oh yeah, Hank, you got the same one, didn't you, Hank? The fuel pump thing, the battery powered one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you trying to adjust?
Yeah.
What's that?
Robert's trying to adjust it somehow.
No,
It's got this thing you put on it with a handle so you can control the flow rate. If you don't have that on there, it's just pumping it out at 2.2 gallons per minute. But this thing, it's got a handle on it. You just hook it to that hose and you can slow the flow rate down. But the hose they have on it, that old cheap clear plastic, is like trying to get that on there. Like I tried heating it up with a torch to get it flexible enough, and I'm like, yep, well, that's not gonna work. That thing does what it's supposed to. When I get through with it, then I wash it out. They say in the instruction manual, when you get through pumping gas, wash it out.
Yeah, this guy, he tell him to buy a new blower. I should, but I like a challenge. Hey, Simone's here. How's the welding class, Simone? You want to come on and talk about the welding class? Simone's going to school for welding.
Yep. Oh yeah, I watched this guy on YouTube called Post 10. He's talking about his military generator. He gonna have to bring a bunch of stuff up there to run it. Asked him, I said, well, what's the wattage on it? He said, well, being a military generator, it's supposed to be 10,000, but they mark it down 30%, so which would be 7,000. I'm like, well, need to put some deep jelly agent in it.
I keep forgetting it's 12:30 in UK right now.
Yeah.
And I've been watching videos on these 196cc diesel engines they sell on eBay and Amazon. I'm like, there's one guy, he kept trying all these different fuels in it. He was trying transmission fluid, use motor oil, cooking oil and stuff. I'm like, I'd rather have it smell like cooking oil, smell like French fries going down the road.
I did some real nasty welds the other day, boy. Ooh, terrible. But hey, it worked. All that matters. Who's spinner? Hank, who's spinner?
Who's spinner?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Johnny, who's spinner? I was gonna say it's 12:30 in the UK, so it's late. I keep forgetting they're 5 hours ahead of us.
Yep. Well, it's already what Wednesday morning for them. Hey.
I don't see any spinner on the chat.
What is 6011 rod, Hank? You know what that is? The generic rod?
6011, yeah, it's a it's a harder rod. Well, 6013 is a harder rod. They use it for what do you call it? The root weld, and then the finish weld they would do 7016. But the 6011 is a little harder to weld. It's I don't know what the hardening thing they got in there, but it sparks a lot. 6013 is better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen.
I'm going to get Arch on the phone. Watch this. There we go. Get Arch. Hold on. Shut up! What are you doing? I got 177 people on here, and you're not here.
I know. I got it to work on my end. I hear you in delay. It's so funny.
Oh, really?
I got it to work on my end earlier.
Yeah.
But it's every time I try to connect to you, it cannot see my camera.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's a way around it. It's something in the browser engine. I don't know. It could be even the browser I'm using. Yeah. Let me try a different browser.
Yeah, maybe, we'll still be here.
Yeah, let me try a different browser as well because I'm using Chrome.
Yeah, I'm in Chrome right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
It happened. There was an update to OBS, which is what I run my camera through, and then there was an update to StreamYard.
Yeah.
All right, I'm listening. I'll see you guys.
All right, later. Bye. All right, he's at least listening to us. Well, he's trying to get his camera going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of YouTube, today they give you an upgrade on your short. Now you can put 3 minutes of video as a short instead of 1 minute.
You don't get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Motorhead says 6011 is for inverted weld quick freeze.
Oh, okay.
That must mean it doesn't drip.
Oh, it won't drip down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now I've seen people, they would cut a V groove in something, then weld after the fact. I seen a guy do that at work. He was trying to fix something in our dry van truck, and he did a V groove, but he used wire instead of stick welding. But he cut a V in the metal.
Yeah, Tom there in Australia, he bought a TIG welder. He spent about $2-3 grand, but I tell you, he's doing really nice work. Looks like a nice row of dimes. He's doing really good.
Yeah.
But practice, right?
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched that other guy over in New Zealand, Marty T. His neighbor just recently purchased a track hole. And they had to do a lot of work. I'm like, these guys, you think your driveway safe from 100-year flood? Nope. Yeah.
Well, you didn't get hit bad, did you?
Nah, we got lucky.
No.
But I said they trying to help. Now, Asheville, North Carolina, it's gonna take a long time to get that place back up. And then they got to go down to Florida and help them people that got hit real bad with Milton. Like,
the government doesn't have any money.
Yeah,
they gave it away.
Didn't Tom get it?
Nah, Tom Dobie.
Yeah.
Nah, he got lucky. He had that one pecan tree in the next door neighbor's yard. He was thinking it was gonna fall because he will be leaving at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning head to Atlanta.
Didn't he go to GIE?
Yeah.
He gotta get to Atlanta.
Atlanta, I thought it's on Louisville.
Yeah, he's gonna fly to Louisville instead of drive. So you gotta go through all that TSA bull crap. You gotta get there at least 2 to 3 hours earlier than normal time. Cause like,
I got a Lincoln 180, Jeff. I actually have one. Near Kingston, Ontario. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think you're about. What did we say, Hank? She's about 6 hours from us.
Yeah.
We'll do the Canadian swing. We'll do Erica. We'll do what you call it, Wayne, and then if we get really rambunctious, we'll do Brucey. But Brucey will take all week. He's above Montana. What did he say? He's about 4 hours above Billings, Montana.
Yeah. He's way up there.
Yeah.
Let me text Brucey and see if he wants to come up.
Yeah, he must have some snow. Because up north, I think it snowed.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, they had Thanksgiving yesterday. The Canadians had their Thanksgiving was yesterday. We had, what was it, Columbus Day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but aren't they trying to change the name now? Aboriginal Day or some bullshit?
I don't know.
Something like that.
There's always somebody changing something for stupid reasons.
Eric, I'll join you on the counter. We'll do some chainsaws. Whoa, you know what it was? I like the her funeral procession for the dead chainsaw.
So that was a good one.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Simone, take care. See you tomorrow.
Did she say anything about her welding course?
No, it was it was tonight, I think. Usually on Tuesday nights.
It was.
Yeah, Tuesday nights. Yeah. Hopefully, she's learning. Hey,
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mr. Dobie's here. Hey, Tom.
I never get to come on anymore.
How you doing, Tom?
Y'all always go live at 2:00, my busiest time in the shop on Saturdays. I never get to come on here, man.
That's right. You going to GIE, you said?
Yeah, we're heading out early in the morning. I couldn't find anybody to go with me, so I'm just going to fly this year.
Oh. Now, you been going with like Dave or anybody, or no?
Well, we usually go with the Lone Stars and Shane and Sarah and all them.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't go last year, but we're going this year.
That's good.
Even for a short period.
Yeah. I can't believe you're not that far away from Atlanta International Airport. I'm like,
well, I'm on the west side of Atlanta near Six Flags. We're right at Camp Creek Parkway. It's about 8-mile drive to the terminal, to the airport.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Uber, of course. I never try to drive myself. That's crazy.
Nope. Nah.
Like you're keeping busy, Tom.
Oh yeah, I stay. Oh man, I stay busy all year. I just even in the wintertime I have stuff.
Yeah, because you had that. You didn't you work for a school or something? What did you do prior?
Yeah, I worked for the local school system for the last 22 years, and when we had to quarantine in 20 is when I got my Google business profile.
Yep.
And I got so busy, early last year. I just went in and I didn't retire. I just went in and just quit.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm making more money now. I was
Yeah.
certified.
They got your D130 with the hole underneath it.
Oh yeah, you could see where they were trying that point.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And, one of our friends here, Ray McCarty, called me the other day and said he wanted to take the flat idler off his Cub Cadet 1046. And I just said to him, I said, I want to take the fender pan off. So I go online, I look, a guy actually took a cutoff wheel and he cut a 1 inch by 1 inch square in his fender pan by measuring underneath so he can get to the pulley, the bolt on top of the idler. I go, what are you cutting into your fender pan for? All you got to do is loosen it and tilt it an inch. You get a wrench in there,
Yeah.
But the guy actually cut a 1 inch square hole so he could get a socket on there.
Right into the body work, huh?
Yeah. I mean, usually it's not too much to tilt the fender pan.
Well, Terrell did the same thing on a Craftsman, I believe. He measured where that bolt was and he drilled a hole.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hey, if they don't mind, I don't care.
Mm.
Oh, what's Tom saying? Wife said he couldn't hang out with what? Anyway, put something. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tom, you putting out what? 3 or 4 a day? Gosh.
Well, I just, I got that GoPro right there. I bought several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. And I went to funny story. I went to Walmart. Mom needed some printer ink. So I said, okay, let's go by the electronics department. And I bought a new GoPro 11. I didn't want a 12 or 13 because I'm used to the 11.
Mm.
she said, we got one left on clearance for $200. I said, give it to me. I got it home, opened it. I could tell the box had been opened before.
Yeah.
It was like a $20 cheap digital camera somebody stuck back in it.
Oh, get out.
So I went back and returned it, no problem. So I got this GoPro 12 here, which is I think Hank said he liked that one better, the 11 better. Does it look better?
It's not the fact that the picture quality is bad. It's the imagery. Like when you were the other camera, you can see your whole area, not just, that one little section.
Yeah, I got to go through the settings. I just, it takes a, act of Congress to get these things to download, and you got to upload the software, and you got to update it, and you got to do all that just to get it to work.
But the quality was good. It's just that, the area.
It was because I was using this thing right here, holding it to my face, and I wasn't using a tripod out here. I think it was the way I was holding it. That's I think it was. But
yeah, yeah. That John did, you did, Tom. Them guys, I tell you what, they need to pay for that. They need to buy that man a brand new one another day.
Well, the thing is, I used to work for that shop back in the early 90s, and the main parts guy was a certified master technician. The service manager was a certified master technician. Dennis, the guy that owned that Ace Hardware, he sent me to Briggs and Stratton School, SEDCO, for a long time. That's where I got my certifications. And shortly after that's when I went to work for the school system. But now, let me phrase this carefully. They sold out after Dennis passed to people that are not from here, and they do not care. They do not care. I had a customer call me. She said, I've got this coil I bought for our tractor. It was a Kohler coil. She said, this is what we got from Amazon. This is what they said we needed on Amazon. And it looked nothing like the OEM wouldn't fit. So I called this place. I didn't realize she had to convince me they still worked on lawnmowers. So I called them. I said, do you have this coil? Yeah, it's like $23. I said, order it, because an OEM is over $100. So I went there to pick it up. The guy handed it to me. He had one arm. He handed it to me with his good arm in an Amazon bag. They never even opened it. So I picked it open at the counter. I said, this is Amazon. This ain't going to work. So we went to Douglasville Ace Hardware, where we had to order the OEM. And
which engine was it?
Golly, I tell you, it was over a year ago. I can't really remember.
A single, like a CV, like a CV15, like a single, or
I don't know if it was a 7000 series. Yeah, it might have been a Magnum or something. It was an old tractor.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but it was a fiasco.
But the Chinesium didn't work. They didn't have anything comparable.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't know what they were modeling it after, but it wasn't even close. Even close.
Oh yeah. Other day I watched Jim Jackson's video on that Snapple. That Chinese part, it wouldn't work. He took it to work. They made him one exactly like it's supposed to be. I'm like, well, it's getting to the point. Snapple part's gonna be hard to find.
It's telling me I got to connect my chat here. I don't know why it's doing that.
Nah. Yeah. It all depends on if you went in with the StreamYard link or through YouTube. It all depends on how you went on.
It may have been whatever that link was you posted. I think
the link was just standard StreamYard link. Yeah. I know some people, when they go on the YouTube, there's like a 3-second delay or something.
Yeah, there it is. The last time me and Shane did a Doc and Dobie show.
Hey, look who's here!
I think I made it.
Hey, Archie.
They wouldn't let me through. I use Mozilla Firefox.
There's Archie.
What's up? What are you guys doing? What is going on? Where is everybody? Where am I?
I don't know. Where
are you people? You guys look familiar. Do you guys have YouTube channels?
There's your neighbor, your Long Island neighbor. He's here.
Which one's Long Island? Who?
Boneyard.
Oh, hey, Boneyard. I'm not looking yet. Hold on. I'm trying to close out. Let me close out some of these windows that don't work.
Which way did you come on? The StreamYard or the YouTube?
I just came through. Well, no. I took your link and then I copied it into Mozilla Firefox, and then I had to give permissions and everything. That worked.
I thought Firefox was just a firewall or something.
No, it's been a browser for a really long time, and It was like really some of the computer geeks that might be out there know it's very safe. At least it was. I don't know if it still is. But YouTube, because YouTube is through Google, right? YouTube, Google. Yeah. It won't pass my camera through. Huh. It used to work, but there's been updates lately. And, updates are like, oh, new features, it's going to be great. And you're like, no updates. Everything was working. So StreamYard updated, OBS updated, Google updated. Windows, of course, is always updating. So, because I'm coming through my computer, like my, regular setup.
Yeah, I use an extractor too, and if it doesn't have any gas in it.
What doesn't have gas in it?
I use my extractor too, Ken was saying.
Oh.
I ruined that brand new Mighty Vac I bought. I sucked 5 gallons of fuel out of a Bobcat
yeah. No. Yeah. That's not for that.
$80 down the drain, man. I had to just order another one. If I think the oil has got any gas in it, do not use that extractor.
Mm-hmm.
What, all the seals go?
Yeah, you can't. It's like,
yeah. You just want the siphon bulb, like that thing. Simple. I got to get one. Mine died. Eventually, the rubber dies.
Yeah.
And I also want to get the battery operated.
Yeah.
I want that nice battery operated one too.
Yeah,
I have the regular plunger, like the one that you squeeze, and it's the plastic hose and everything. I have a couple of those which work okay. They last a little bit longer,
Pate.
Hey, another Long Islander. There you go.
There's pate.
Nah, I've got that kind. I bought it at Tractor Supply, but it's got that primer bulb like you do on old school outboard motors. Yeah. I'm like, but Moormatic 1, the E-Poster one that you screw on to one of like VP racing gas cans. I looked at the price, I think it said $74. Yeah.
What was that one channel? Married with Small Engines. I haven't.
It's Erica and Tyler. They're in Ontario, Canada. They are huge. They got a huge MTD Cub Cadet dealership, Steel.
Really?
She puts out at least 1 or 2 videos a week, if not more. Yeah.
I need to write that down. I need to check them out when I get back.
Yeah. No, good channel. Good channel.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. If you can have a big outfit like that, that's like probably the best way to handle it.
Well, she'll get up 4 a.m. Milk the cows and fix an MS-170.
I know. She mentioned like all this stuff, the garden and everything else.
I know. Yeah. She was live with us the other day, and I go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm baking bread." I said, "What are you baking bread?" She just got done 7-8 hours in the shop, and now she's baking bread. I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
What is that? Yeast bread? You got to let it rise, and you got to bake it and stuff.
I don't know if this was just flour and egg. I think
we just did it this weekend. We just made some bread, which is nice. Cooked it a little bit too long, though.
Yeah, she made like 6 or 8 little loaves. I was like, look good.
Yeah, we made 2 big loaves.
Pound of bread and a pound of butter.
Yeah,
it's the best. And then you can add all kinds of other stuff in there if you want. I wanted to add in some of my walnuts this year, but once again, no walnuts.
Oh, no? Oh, off the tree, you mean?
Yeah, the 2 trees that I have.
What happened? No fertilization or what?
No, it's the crap they spray in the air and shit. And it's like every time they do this a lot, because it's all, climate change, global warming, all that shit. They want to block out the sun because it makes the earth cooler. Yeah, but it poisons everybody. They call it geoengineering.
Yeah.
And the military uses what they call metallized fuels. So you get aluminum and I think it's boron. But what it does is when it gets burned, it frees up an extra couple, like 3 oxygen molecules. So it's kind of like nitrous in a sense. It's an oxidizer. So they get better gas mileage, but they poison everything. It's like the United States military is known as the largest single polluter on the planet, but they don't care.
No EPA control there, is it?
Well, just like with chrome in the paint, right?
Oh, yeah. But it works good. I mean, the lead in the paint, the lead in the rust paint, all that stuff does work well, if you just use it correctly. Unfortunately, then they take it like the stuff in the gas, right? What was that stuff they used to put in our gas up here?
MTBE. Remember that?
Yeah.
MTBE.
And it turned out, like on Long Island, it poisoned all of the wells and everything in the streams here.
Oh, yeah, the exhaust. It would leach into the groundwater. Yeah.
And here, they were more lax about leaking gas tanks. In some places, they freak out, right? But they were lax about it, probably because Brookhaven National Labs is constantly leaking strontium 90 and cesium 150. You know, so what's a little bit of MTBE in a stream when, you know, all of that? I mean, almost all of Bethpage is considered to be a Superfund site now, but people live there. They built more homes.
What was that original one though over there? The original one,
the one on Conklin Avenue.
No, the original Superfund over there in Long Island. What was it?
Oh, there was a couple of them. The one, the factory all the way up north on the end of the island on the Oyster Bay. You go all the way up. I forget what it was. Yeah, but that became like the first.
Yeah, all the houses. I mean, it's just like a ghost town. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, well, you know, some of the stuff is nice, but then it gets polluted, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess my bad. We should." That's probably why Grumman left, because they knew that all the lawsuits and stuff would be coming. And they just said, "The heck, you know, if we fold into," they folded into Northrop, so Big Northrop will protect them. So they didn't have to do anything about any of this stuff. And the government promised to do something about it. And initially they started, and then it kind of, you know, no one talks about it, and because the cancer rates for especially breast cancer is like really high on Long Island.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, even by you, right? All those manufacturers over there.
Oh yeah,
just that.
Well, look at that Raybestos, right? You had Raybestos, asbestos. They were giving away asbestos powder years and years ago as landfill, and we have a golf course. You probably remember because you were that electronic place used to go. Short Beach is the little golf course and a little beach and stuff like that. Every house in that area, their whole property was asbestos.
Oh my God!
So so it's crazy. Hey Jeff.
Yeah. Hey. Well, we always find out after, you know. Hey, Jeff.
Definitely. But I have a bunch of friends of mine. I mean, we used to sit down and, you know, you do brake jobs. You got your brake dust on your hand. You're eating your sandwich. You never cared, right?
Yeah. Remember guys used to blow it with compressed air and all that dust would come out in the shop and everything? That I never did. I never liked that. I was like, even if it's not asbestos, you still don't want to breathe that in.
Yeah.
You know. See the orange? How are sales this year? I didn't sell anything really this year. Yeah, I just brought out a few lawnmowers to look at this afternoon. I was so busy with everything else that I didn't. And plus, you know, they hacked my Facebook account, so I was like, well, there goes, you know, the sales. So I'm almost ready to finish fixing that. I'm Anna Annette, some hot little 20-year-old Chinese girl from some Shanghai, China, or whatever. And it's because Brett will tell you if he's in the background. He knows what I look like.
How's Jeff doing? Hey.
You know, Hank, I think I just figured out why this new camera is doing that. I put it on super view and it kind of took me out a little bit and made it broader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they have the different settings.
Yeah, and when I go through TSA checkpoint in the morning, I'm going to look like Robert.
Yeah. Wake up, Robert. Are we putting you to sleep?
No.
Is it past your bedtime?
Nope. Yeah. No.
Well, it looks like you're horizontal.
Yeah.
I'm laying in bed.
You're laying in bed. Get out of bed.
Get up, put your pants on, and get up, and you know.
Yeah, I'm going to get searched in the morning.
Not on camera, of course.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're in bed too.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow is going to be the first time I've flown.
Yeah, but I'm dressed.
When I have my spine fused and my hip replaced. So I got all this titanium. So I'm going to get.
You got your card for the airport?
The orthopedic said they don't give cards anymore because it's such a popular procedure.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure
they
they'll
just see it and they know.
And I may have to drop trowel in front of 110,000 to prove it, but
they'll be like, put them back on.
Oh my God.
That's why I made a point in the video last night that, you know, I am taking underwear this time.
I know you ain't gonna go through Atlanta International Airport commando style.
Wet pants commando. You want to search me? All right, let's go behind the wall.
Hey,
Put on your black socks.
Not that anyone's into drugs, but what's better for a headache, Advil or Tylenol?
Black sauce, brother.
Depends.
Advil.
I get right here. It's like it's pounding all day, all freaking day.
Tylenol.
Well, if it's inflammation, you want ibuprofen. If it's
I took 2 Advil. I don't know, what is Advil? What is Advil?
Ibuprofen, yeah.
I
Yeah.
took 2 of those about an hour ago. But didn't do
Then
shit.
don't take any more. That's toxic. Try acetaminophen.
That's what I take.
What's that? Tylenol? What's
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, my stomach issues, don't take anything but Tylenol or
Yeah.
acetaminophen."
Yeah. Yeah, but ibuprofen is really good because I have like back issues like you do. So like I tell my neurologist, I'm like, this stuff is great, but it'll just kill you. And it hurts my stomach. So I can only take like a couple a week.
And I was taking 2 650 milligrams every morning, and I got to go in November for a colonoscopy and an endoscopy, for my stuff. And he told me, you better quit that.
Yep.
I'm gonna quit seeing you as a patient if you don't quit doing that. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just hurt all the time.
You all right, Rob?
I know.
Nah, what he just mentioned, yeah, he's a company like they better knock you out.
Money.
Yeah, nah, it's just mm-mm. Oh, just lay on your left side, take your right knee, go forward, look at the camera, and watch what we doing. All of a sudden, you get gas pressure. Like, man, I got to fart. I got
an Echo dealer here. Hold on, Scott. I think your house is the Echo or no? Yeah. What is Scott?
Buddy.
Scott's Echo. Yeah, but anyway, Scott, if you're still there, I got an Echo PB770T. All right. I put a coil on it back in the spring. It's been running good. He puts it in my truck today. I get home, start it up, idles great for about 5-10 minutes, full throttle for about 5-10 minutes, great. Now all of a sudden at full throttle.
Uh-oh.
And then I go to choke it, it dies. I don't think it's spark. What do you think, Scott? Your expert opinion. What do you think? Hopefully you get something that I could because I hate when people bring me stuff. I just want to throw parts at it. You know what I mean? Normally things make sense. Spark arrestor, things like that. But this thing, it'll like.
Oh, I know. I'm so sick of two-strokes. I'm just so done.
But I love the Echo backpacks. I absolutely love them.
I love Echo. The Echo's nice.
Yeah. I'm just curious as to where I should be checking, Scott, because someone I saw a video today someone did, and the same thing, PB770 that would like shut off when it got hot. This doesn't shut off. It just like it loses all power when it gets hot.
He says fuel filter.
So
yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, I mean that's my first go-to.
Yeah,
usually.
Yeah, because I mean it's not losing spark, and if you choke it, it seems to die because of course then now it's a big rush. But yeah,
and you did have it running.
You can't suck it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, can't suck it enough.
Yeah.
And of course, that little bladder, the little fuel pump bladder, that's got to be good. The screen in the carb.
Yeah. Somebody did a video on the carburetor on that thing. Oh, it's not adjustable. And I'm looking, I was like, the adjustments are right there. He didn't have the micro tools. The micro tools they have now for Echo? Those little teeny ones. Oh, excuse me.
You got to grind something.
Yeah, I'm going to try that, Scott. Thank you. I'll try it tomorrow. See what I'm off tomorrow. I got my company. If you don't use your vacation time, you lose it.
Yeah, they're so like that.
Yeah. For the school system, it was just like that.
So now I told my boss, I said, well, I'll see you Thursday. He said, what? Yep. So
with the school system, they paid you for your sick time, but they didn't pay you for your vacation.
Yeah, we don't get paid for anything. We can bank 350 hours a year, but with that, I have 350 in the bank. But then I'm allotted like 15 a month, like 180 a year. So if I don't have 235 in the bank, if I have 250, they give me nothing. So
I stopped by working on this weed eater yesterday. That's going to be tipped for the Uber driver in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
I got to go back to work tomorrow because I really haven't worked in like 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I've been working on the shop and other stuff, and I have the van to work on, and I'm like, we're losing literally the light and the temperature, so I'm like, I got to get some stuff done around here.
Yeah.
But it sucks because, you got to have the money on hand because I don't have any vacation or sick time or anything like that. So I literally just finished working on the back door last night. And I put the rest of the trim on and the gaskets and stuff that I made, and I hung the curtain. It was getting really windy and cold, and I'm like, it's getting late. I'm like, I put the thing up, hung it up. I sat in here. I only have this like one little heater on over here, and I'm sitting back.
Oh, I'll turn the heat on today. The first time today. I got
comfy.
home. It was 62 in the house. I'm like, yeah, no. So
It was in the 50s last night. Oh, actually, no, 47 is
40s,
what
40s.
I saw before I went to sleep.
It was
I went to
in
bed
the
early.
30s down here.
Last
Yeah.
Friday,
Wow.
we got frost. Last
It
Friday.
was 40 this morning in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. It's coming.
And
I'm
you
not
know,
really retired, Pate. Not like, health issues and other things kind of force me into like an early retirement, but I'm not really retired. Like I can't retire. How the hell am I going to do that?
I couldn't.
You know what? I'm into so much shit. I'll never. There's always something to do. You know?
Yeah.
I retired last year, and I'm working as hard as I ever have.
Oh,
Yeah. Sometimes. But what is nice, though, about doing this is that I don't have to hurt myself and put ridiculously long hours in all the time and have somebody standing over me going, if you don't do it, you're going to be fired or whatever. I don't have that pressure.
Yeah.
So if I don't feel well and I'm starting to lag, whatever, I can just say, you know what? I got to put my feet up. I'm not working today. I don't care.
And at the end of the day, when you're absolutely covered head to toe, you do it for yourself, not somebody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boneyard, I got 4 more years. I'll be 61 next month. I got 4 more years.
Wow.
Then I'll be official small. I'm going to do LLC.
Oh, you're older than me.
Yeah, November 63.
Yeah, you're like 2 months older.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, you're making me feel old.
When Kennedy got
Nah.
you're all nice and clean shaven tonight, Ken. You look good.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? Whenever I get a haircut, if I don't shave first, he goes like this, and I get these like bald spots.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you look good. You're 10 years older than I am, but I look 10 years older than you are.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, it's all how we live, Tom, right?
It is. I had mother doing my makeup before I decided to go on live tonight, and it still ain't helping.
Yeah.
What was that TV show years ago? Was it Milton Berle Makeup?
Yeah.
Not like when Archie comes on. Oh, I'm in makeup, and he shows the spring being made. I'm like,
Yeah. That's my intro. Makeup in the spring.
yep. Yeah.
That's
nah.
kind of fun. I like that.
We do some body work on Mandingo, the Pate's truck.
Oh, yeah. He's been asking about that for a while. Yeah. Mandingo, that's a cool truck. I would love a truck like that.
Yeah, nice dually diesel.
Yeah. That's a nice truck.
Hey, let me ask y'all what Kyle over at KB's, what happened to him? What's going on with that?
Passed away.
Yeah, he died.
He was young. How was
Yeah, it was
35.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. 2 little kids. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he what's his name? Brando was good friends with him. He said he was one of the first ones to buy those tools from him and stuff.
I have no idea. I'm not going to get into it because it's really personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad, especially young kids.
Man,
Boneyard says he's 55.
Oh, to be 55 again.
Yeah, he's been with the police garage for 24 years. Sweet.
Wow.
Rodney's
My
46.
best friend is the police mechanic in town. Yep.
Henny Yoki's 40. TJ 64. TJ Forum.
Henry's 104.
okay, that's
John
not.
Clem is still on his 40th birthday.
There you go. 8th grade reunion.
Okay, that's not the boneyard.
Hank is still on his 50th birthday. Hank refuses.
There you go. The one good thing, every time, Hank, what do you say about retirement? Every day Saturday?
Every day's a Saturday.
I know.
I can tell you what day it is.
That's great.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mom retired 20 years ago, and she asked me what day it is, and now after a year and a half or so, I'm like, I don't even know what day it is.
At least I got 25 years out of the state of Georgia. That's the place I work.
My kids are all older than
That's
me.
good.
Where'd you say you were, Robert? You're in what, Swainsboro or Statesboro?
I'm in Eatonton, Georgia, Lake Sinclair.
Oh, Eatonton. Okay.
Yeah, they had that big power plant here, Plant Holly Branch. They closed it down, and then they showed CDI blow up the smokestack. That joker was 1,007 foot tall, and they said when it hit the ground, it shook it.
Dang.
That's the biggest smokestack in the world blowed up. It was solid concrete. It was concrete. They pour sections, stack it, and everybody around here used it as a navigation before GPS.
Yeah.
But now, like,
yeah, back when I
yeah,
was
that's
flying
it.
lessons, we would always have, landmarks. We would,
Congrats, Pate.
Yeah.
10 years. Wow. I've been in my house 34 years. Wow.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. That's longer than me.
Yeah, I've had my house for 25 now, and
Yeah.
it's hard to believe.
Oh.
Time flies, man. It really
Yeah, I
does.
bought my house. I was 26.
My first house,
Oh.
yeah.
You get that old.
Now that I turn the heat on, I can just hear the oil truck just coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Pulling up and parking.
Never mind. Turn the lights on.
Well, no, you know
Yeah.
what happened? Now
Let's-
the prices aren't too bad, but was it 3 weeks in the election? Ding.
Yeah.
Do y'all
That's
have,
why I'm sitting in the dark here, like mostly, because I'm like, I'm not turning any lights
Well,
on.
these are LEDs, so it's not too bad.
What do y'all have
Yeah.
up there? And do y'all have propane or natural gas, or what do y'all use?
I use heating oil.
Heating oil.
Yeah,
Natural
Really?
gas.
$3-4 a gallon heating oil is where you have a $600-700 bill a month just for heat.
I remember when we moved out here and before natural gas really became a thing on Long Island. It was always a thing, but it was in certain areas. And so I had been paying on the other house and for years on oil, and I had to get it cleaned or I'd have to clean it. And we moved out here. We got our first like couple of gas bills, and we were like, this is as cheap as the water bill.
Used to be, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be really cheap.
It's just like
But then they realized if these idiots are paying this much for oil, why don't we get the profits too?
Yeah,
is your stove and stuff on gas or is electric?
everything.
Everything's
Even
on
this
gas.
building is on gas.
Everything. My house is electric, but I have oil-fired hot water baseboard for the heat,
Oh,
and the boiler supplies a hot water coil for my hot water.
yeah. See, the only thing gas in my house is the furnace in the attic, and my bill's like $53 a month for natural gas. But
Wow.
Well, it is warmer there.
our gasoline prices down here are down to $2.59 a gallon, thanks to
Yeah, it's
the
about $3 here, three
Yeah.
$3.10.
Yeah,
I'll tell
three
you,
and change
50
for
bucks a sheet
93.
plywood. So, hey, can I tell you, what is
Yeah.
that, half inch or 3/4?
And is it finished ply or is it just like AB
is it
ply?
BC or is it like CD? What is it?
Yeah,
like
AB,
CDX?
BC.
Yeah, the CDX external's not too bad, but you get like the BC sanded. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Or worse is AB because that's what this is. This is birch
Yeah,
top
that's for
right here.
furniture grade. That's furniture grade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the stuff I like.
$7 for orange juice. Where the hell are you getting $7 orange juice?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hope it's a big jug.
Oh, what do you mean, like the Tropicana? When you buy the Tropicana, Man, I remember I worked in the dairy department of Wall Bombs. Remember Wall Bombs, Arch?
Oh yeah, I sure do. And A&P.
Yeah, A&P. Well, yeah. And
Boy, I wish the A&P was still here.
I remember when you get
Yeah?
Tropicana, a gallon of Tropicana in the paper carton or the glass jar for $1. Unbelievable.
Well, the plywood, I bought plywood for in here, right? For the inside. And I bought it's like 3 something 64 16 size. It's a weird 1164. It was like not quite like half inch, but not quarter. It was this Home Depot had this off size, and it was just like sheeting, but thinner. And it was like $10 a board. And
Well,
I'm like,
masonite or
coat the whole building in here with it. And I painted it, and I could just screw shells in or whatever
Is
I
it
want.
wood
anywhere.
or is it like masonite? What is it?
No, it's wood. It was plywood. It was just this weird, thinner than the usual size.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're going with metric sizes.
Yeah, but it was like, I think when they laid it down, they made this kind of offside. See, a lot of times, when you're doing construction, right, you go with standard sizes. But when you're trying to match up to an old home like this home or something.
Well, especially if a 2x4 isn't 2x4.
Yeah,
But
but sometimes you need these weird in-between sizes because you're padding out something.
Well, plywood is always, what is it, a 32nd under? I think.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
32nd under, yeah.
Like a
So it's a weird size. Like T111 is another size because it's got it depends on which T111 you get. All right, because there's one with the deep groove, which is on the outside, but I also tried ones with these two little grooves because it's much thinner, so they can't put like a deep groove in it. So there's all these weird sizes, and a lot of that is what I was using to fix this back door. That's the 2 6-foot doors, because you're working to existing, so you're trying to sneak things in and.
Yeah. Tom, that's the best feeling in the world when you make the last payment on a house.
Yeah. I almost did. I almost got to that point, but then, divorce and health issues and everything. I was like, I'm almost done.
Yeah, I
And
was.
now
You got the equity, that'll help you.
Well, the thing is I have tons of equity. The thing is, though, what I've been worried about for a number of years with everything that's going on in the housing market and the banks, they'll come after somebody like me, and they already tried. They kept canceling my homeowners insurance. I had to get different. Finally, I had to refinance just to get homeowners insurance through a bank because they want me to put like between $60,000 and $80,000 into my house. And this is the game they're playing in a number of places.
They did that with my
across the
neighbor.
country.
He had to do a new driveway, a new stone wall. I said, I would have done a new insurance company.
Yeah, but there's only so many, and they're leaving certain areas and they're denying people because this is the next game they're playing. They don't want you to own a home.
Yeah, I had to replace my roof 2 years ago for State Farm to renew me. So
yeah.
But it needed it bad. It was 20 something years since I put this roof on there, and it was 3 layers thick.
Yeah, but if you don't have the money, that's kind of why I decided to stop. And I'm like, I got to start working on things. I'm getting a little bit stronger and a little healthier. I'm like, I need to start fixing whatever I can, try to save some money, get my credit back a little bit more. And then if they pop some kind of, thing on me or something happens, at least maybe I'll be able to handle it and swing it and things won't be so bad.
And a lot of
people like to reside my house.
Yeah. And a lot of people, if you got your house paid off and you reach hardship, some people are going without insurance right now.
Yeah, well, that's been happening in a lot of places. Yeah, California, that's starting too with car insurance as well, because a number of companies, including Allstate, left California.
Well, how about Florida?
They can't handle it.
My friends down there, 2 or 3 of them, they just can't get insurance. They want $7,000, $8,000 a year just for insurance. It's like,
a lot of these people down in the Blue Ridge, they didn't have flood insurance.
Right.
They're done.
So crazy.
Yeah,
it's a mess.
And if you got enough savings, you can just kind of self-insure, but
yeah, you can bond yourself if you have enough money.
You can't do that with auto insurance unless you have $1 million in the bank.
Yeah.
I think the government is working at the way of you not owning a home. You have to rent because you're going to be dependent on them. So you're going to vote for those certain people. They do not want you to own. They want to grasp you and hold you.
Well, just like
they want renters.
Right here in the big city of Atlanta, I get a letter every day from somebody wanting to buy my house, and I ain't selling.
Yeah, I get the calls.
I can't go anywhere else for under $400,000. Who can?
That's cheap.
My daughter can't. She's not going to be able to buy a home.
Yeah,
how's she going to be able to buy a home here?
I paid $72, 25, 26 years ago for this one. You can't get nothing like this these days.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
I mean, they're building townhomes more than you can imagine, and they're mid 3s to 400,000s, and then you got to pay HOAs and you got to pay all this other stuff. Who can afford that?
No.
Yeah, that's right, Pat. Yeah, they're doing it deliberately. It's the World Economic Forum's, you'll own nothing and be happy mentality. It comes from the UN, really. This is a European thing. This isn't really our government doing this. They're just folding to the pressure. But they can resist it if we apply enough pressure to them. And that's the biggest problem is the biggest holdout against the UN takeover, which, is in Agenda 20 for the 21st century and Agenda 2030. That was published in the 90s. And the biggest holdout is the United States because we have a constitution which is being trampled on constantly. But that's their problem. We have guns, we have a constitution, we have the will of the people, and they're trying to break our will, and they're doing it economically, and they're doing it legally.
Yeah. And they're doing it methodically, just like Pat said. No HOA ever. 20 years ago, we had a community meeting whether or not to reform Mableton as a city. And the first thing somebody in the back said, let's create a HOA.
Yeah.
I looked at him like, are you that?
Worst thing ever.
Are you stupid to have a HOA?
Yeah, because they'll come in there. Oh, your grass is too high. Yeah. Your grass is low. It's like, and you can't. There's one guy, he had an American flag and he had a military service flag. Oh, you got to take one of those down. Like, excuse me? Nah.
We have a local mayor, and so we pay for them, and trustees. So they will sometimes try to do certain things to us. But then again, you could do what I did, and you just go sit there, and you get up, and you stand up, and you talk, and you be respectful, and you get to know them, and you maybe fix a few of their things.
Get your 2 minutes.
And you get on record. And if you can get enough people to do that, you can apply pressure to them. And you also have to praise them too when they do something good, because you can't just be an ass. So, and they do sometimes good things. And it's the way the government really is set up. It's the local mayors, and then any other mayor, trustees, and in the townships, and then eventually the state and the city. But the federal government is like beyond us. You don't know where they live. You can't really do anything about it. There's no place to go. They don't listen to you. That's why you need to have senators and mayors and governors. Our governor is a mess, so she doesn't listen. But the more local politicians do, and you use them to apply pressure. But we have forgotten how to do this.
And I've always heard it's the lowest, smallest local elections you need to pay the most attention to.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I've
Agreed.
heard.
Where it starts from, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where it winds up. That's where the rubber meets the road eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haney got that lot next to him for $75. Can you believe that? God, that's cool.
Yeah.
Land bank. Yeah, he must be in Michigan up north somewhere.
Yeah, Tony, sometimes we actually talk about small engines too.
Yeah.
Only by
Sometimes.
accident, huh?
Although,
My daughter wants popcorn. I'm not making popcorn.
is she there?
I don't know. I think she's upstairs.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to go clean a carburetor.
Wait,
Oh,
she's still with
geez.
that guy, Arch?
Yeah. They seem to be getting along pretty good.
That's all right.
But I so you fellas know, right? There's no one good enough for my girl.
There you go.
I couldn't imagine that.
You know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I won't go on about my son-in-law, but oh my god.
I know. I hear you. It's the burden. That's our burden.
That's something I can't.
Well, do you quit your job 2 weeks before you get married?
Oh no! My God! What's wrong with you? I would freak out.
And then you don't work for 2 years
Oh my God!
while your daughter's working 3 jobs.
Oh gosh!
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Tell me about it.
But
Anyhow, he's working now though, so that's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Now,
You know, it's hard to find a job. I'm sorry, Robert, but it is hard to find a job like one that you want and you'd like to maybe keep it.
Yeah, but you know what? You got bills. You got a wife.
Yeah.
It's not hard to find. Just got to go to China.
Yeah.
Yes, Hank. Yes.
That's the only reason I was able to do what I did, because I've never been married, had kids or anything. I have no mortgage or nothing like that.
You're smart.
Because that sucks the life out of you. I know. It almost killed me.
I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
And
But it was worth it, though. I mean, at the end of the day, when I was lying there and I had all these tubes plugged into me and everything, I was like, well, Lord, I mean, there's 2 options here. One, I'm in the right room. I'm in the right place. I'm in intensive care. So if you want to fix me, this would be the right place. Thank you. And the other thing is, well, I'm actually pretty good. Like, if you want to take me, I'm okay with that, too. I mean, I can't really do anything about it. So, it's kind of like I think about my daughter as the best thing that ever happened to me, right?
Right.
And what else is left at that point? Everything else is like ice cream on the cake,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, I gotta get off here. My battery's got 5%.
Oh,
Jeff.
how you feeling, Jeff? Oh, he died. That's it.
Not good, I guess.
It's less than 5%.
Yeah.
Now, you talking about popcorn?
Yeah.
Some of these kids today,
Jason.
they put popcorn in the microwave and walk off, and all of a sudden the whole house smells like burnt popcorn. Like,
Oh,
There's nothing worse than that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
it
used to
got
make it in the fireplace. He used to have that thing with the holes in it.
Yeah.
So they had that Jiffy
You have a
Pop.
Jiffy Pop? Yeah.
Oh, my grandmother had a gas stove, but she'd burn the frick out of the Jiffy Pop. The bottom would be black, and it looked like a hair, one of those hair dryers, a big tin foil.
Yeah, the old ones.
And then you open it up, and the steam would burn your face.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked in your grandmother's house while she was giving someone else a perm?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Oh, my God.
But,
That's
was it?
stinky.
What do
Those
you mean,
chemicals
the
are
smell
nasty.
or the blue color?
Yeah. But, was it back in the day? Yeah, you had Orville Redenbacher popcorn in the jar with the oil. You had a popcorn pot with the orange lid on it. You put butter on top. Then you had a hot air poppers.
Those are best. Those are the best.
You want to know the worst story in the world? I think it was about 4 or 5 years old. I was sleeping at my grandma's in Bridgeport. We used to go over there on the weekends, sleeping over there. I walk in the bathroom. She was about 75 at the time, and she's putting her bra on. Scarred for life. Scarred for life.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, there are some things you can't unsee.
Oh, my God.
We were just not meant for that.
Oh, yeah. That's it. But those hot air poppers, I used to eat that stuff. I'm like, man, I'd rather eat the cardboard box. That stuff ain't got no flavor to it.
Yeah, but I remember I'd go to my grandma's, right? And you'd be sitting there, and it was right across the street from Bullard Machine Company, Bridgeport. All right. The employment office was literally across the street, Canfield Ave in Bridgeport. And it was a 3-family home because it was Hunktown, Hungarian. The west side of Bridgeport was Hungarian town, Hunktown. All right. So you had all Hungarians because she was Hungarian. And you'd walk in, and they all had the same, and Archie, you probably still have one, that same little table, sometimes rectangular, sometimes round, with the chrome strip around the outside of it.
I love those. I want one.
Yep. Then you had the salt and pepper shaker. It looked like the little chef's hat on top. All right. And my family, the Wyman family, invented those salt and pepper shakers years and years and years ago.
I still have those.
That's their claim to fame. Yeah. Anyway, Wyman.
Nice. Congrats.
Anyway,
it's the empire. The salt and pepper shaker top cover empire.
You had the container with the saccharin. Right?
Oh yeah,
everybody was diabetic. Everybody was diabetic. My great grandparents lost half their legs. Everybody had sugar. So and always my grandma would always have the sugar-free candies. They were like gumdrops, like with
I remember those
coating on them. But they were shit though. But they were sugarless. Yeah. But it was all saccharin and all this other crap in it.
Garbage, yeah.
And I remember one day my grandma was diabetic. She had the needle, all that shit. So anyway, one day she had the candy, and she's like, "You keep your hand out of my bag." Blah, 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 blah. So she got me back. She took the needles, for the syringes, and put about 20 of them in the bottom of her bag.
No. Right?
So I went like that. The candy. I go like that. There's like
oh my God!
There's like a needle in every finger. I was like, never again.
Never. Yep, that ended that.
He's like, that'll teach you, son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, so.
Diabetes is bad now. It really well, that's what I have, but it's gotten really bad.
Onset, right? Type 2.
Yep, I got it at 50. Out of nowhere, it almost killed me twice. I had and they check me every year. Yep. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've been doing that more. I've been doing more of that carnivore diet stuff, man. 5 years ago, I was near 270, and now I'm down to 160 now. So.
My buddy's been doing
it helps. It helps you.
Months. He says he feels better. I don't know how he does it though. I mean, what is it? What are those big tomahawk steaks?
Oh, those are expensive.
Bacon and all kinds of natural fat. Eat as much as you want.
That's what I do. I eat. My doctor freaks out because I eat tons of butter and bacon.
Your body just uses it.
Yep, and I'm skinny, and my cholesterol's not high. The only thing I need to do is reduce my blood pressure and my heart rate a little bit. My blood pressure is just a tick over normal, but whenever I go to the doctor, they look at me like, "Why is your heart rate always 108?" It's exactly 108. I'm like, because I don't like being here. It freaks me out.
Well, like when I go do my blood every 4 or 5 weeks, I go do my blood. I just did it last Friday. I walk in there, it's like 140 over 110 or something, and I go, you got to understand where I work. If I just get off the phone with them, I'm stressed. I said, leave me for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes goes down 10 points. I go, wait till you take the pine out. Goes down 25 points.
Yep.
So,
yeah, they don't want to wait, though. I'm surprised you're able to get there because they look at my veins, and the girls in the office, they're always different ones because they do a lot of training.
Before you go.
I do.
Coffee is a diuretic. It collapses your veins.
Is that what's happening?
Yep. You drink a gallon of water 2 hours before you go. No problem.
Yeah, because I noticed that if I drink water when I'm there and they give me a little bit of time and I suck down a bunch of water, they're able to do it.
Because a diuretic, you'll collapse your veins.
That's what happens. But in defense of my doctor, right? I don't know if he's Pakistani or Indian, and I don't know because they don't like each other, so I don't want to ask. Mm-hmm. His last name is Iqbal, but he's kind of really retired, but you can't retire. And he comes in after they've been poking at me for like a half hour. And he comes in and he'll ask me a stupid question. And while I'm answering it, he's got the alcohol swab out. He's done. It's like that. He's such a natural. The guy's a great guy. I mean, he is. But they keep poking at me and they're like, oh, you got such good veins on there. Oh, no, here we go. This is going to be a long experience. But he just does it. He lets them fool around, and I don't mind. Like, they need to practice because they're usually younger people, and they're kind of
My problem
new.
is when they stick me, sometimes I have to get my ferritin is high. Okay, ferritin is the protein that tells your body to make iron. Okay, so mine's way high. I mean, it's supposed to be like 13 in your body. I was like 950. So my blood was like molasses. Anyway, so I get it. You have to phlebotomize. You have to get rid of it. Anyway, so the guy did it the other day. Real nice kid. He goes in, does it, but it takes about an hour to centrifuge to do ferritin. It'll start to clot in the tube, you know. And then it got sticky, and I just said, just stick me. I don't care. You know, I'm so used to it by now. You know,
right.
Some people like deathly, but I tell you one thing though: the newer lures that they have, really, they're actually square. The needles, right?
Really?
And they are so sharp, you don't feel it go in. You don't.
Yeah, I don't. Come to think of it, I really don't feel it. It's just that when they miss the vein and they start jabbing me,
going like this with it, like it's a crescent. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, the lawnmower detective says, "Hey,
I saw his wife had her first. Was it preschool or something? Teaching?
Yeah, she just started a new job. Y'all talking about needles?
Like I said, I used to be afraid years and years and years, and now it's like, here, just do it, get done with it, get rid of it. You know what did it for me though? To be honest with you, my daughter, when she had her cancer, she was getting stuck like every 5 minutes. I was like, shit, and she didn't even flinch. My daughter Jessica, wouldn't even flinch. And I'm like, holy shit, why am I being such a pussy?
Yeah, I used to be so scared of needles, and I got used to them. You know, when I had my carpal tunnel surgeries,
but they're so sharp now, you really don't feel it. But there are nurses that are butchers.
Yes.
They'll go in there and they don't see it. Then they go like this. It's like, no. You don't
stop. They chase it. They chase the vein. Well,
it
the
was
vein
funny. I
can
was thinking
roll.
about you the other day, Arch, when the girl was doing that like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I'm like, stop it.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I had my carpal tunnel surgeries, they couldn't put the IVs in my arms or hands. They had to put them in the top of my feet.
And that is tender. And
she was fighting to get it in, and she tried the other foot, and she had another over. The whole end of my bed was bloodied. And I'm like, don't worry about it. You know, they finally
one day they were trying to find one on me. You know what I did though? I go because everyone, you know, as you get older, you usually have that big one vein like right here. So you go like this with your hand. You go like that 2 or 3 times. It's like here, take it, do it. Yeah.
I know a guy. He had to go once a month and get a cortisone shot for tennis elbow. I'm like, ew, yeah.
Well, some needles like that, you got to go in 2 inches, depending on.
Yeah, I had one in my shoulder, and he sprayed that stuff on there, and he went in. God, that far, I didn't feel a thing, and cortisone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, my daughter ended up getting a port. You know, the porta cath.
I've had those. Yeah.
But.
Scott Keller says venison burgers and bacon. That does sound tasty right now, doesn't it, fellas?
Well, boys and
girls, I could go in and make a burger. Like I took out some out of the freezer, and I make these bacon burgers with cheese just dripping, and I just love eating these things. And nothing happens. I don't gain any weight. I don't get it.
Tom, are you leaving us?
I have got to get out of here. I have got.
He's got to go.
Remember when you was young, you'd say, "Well, if I go to sleep now, I can sleep for like 6 hours."
Yeah.
If I go to sleep now, I can sleep for 7, but I'm going to sit up.
Yeah, it's on your mind.
Tom, enjoy your trip. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, definitely. And your channel's doing really good, bro.
Thank you, brother, man. I've been working hard.
With your permission, I was thinking about talking a little bit about, I want to do some changes to my channel, and I wanted to talk a little bit about your channel because I think it's very well targeted to the audience.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Whereas mine is not. And I kind of wanted to compare them a little bit.
We all have different audiences.
Yeah.
What we do. Arch, you with some of your comedy and stuff like that. Tom with your doctor friend and those guys. I mean, it's all, we have our own crew, if you will.
It's neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own niche.
Yeah.
I mean, it just works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes it does for me. Sometimes it doesn't, right? Like, I think yours works because you stay more on point, whereas I sometimes get all over the place. I'm got feelers out and trying different things. And
I figured when I do a video, I'll watch it kind of close. If I get 2 views per minute, it's going to be okay. But the last couple of videos just completely bombed. If I do more than one a day, it bombs.
What is yours average, Tom? How many views on your videos?
I get right about 1,000.
Wow, that's bigger than mine. I only get about 400 or 500.
Yeah. And I get about 2 views per minute is my average. And I've got videos where I've got 14, 15 and more thousand views on the video.
What are you up to now, Tom, Subwise?
5,300.
Oh, cool.
You do every day.
Yeah, I know. You do it all the time.
Hold on, fellas. Wait, before Briggs comes on, John Clem says more carb videos. I don't know if you saw that. More carb videos, right? You need more cowbell. More cowbell.
Yeah, that's my problem. When I can only video what I get into the shop, and they get repetitive.
Yeah, but Tom, do you find though that when you get in the shop, your video's like, oh, geez, I got to set up this and that. If the guy wants it right away, I mean, how do you juggle that?
Yeah.
It's busy because I got what I consider a high volume repair shop now. It's supposed to be a retirement hobby, but it's a high volume repair shop, and I never meant for it to be that way. And
Success sucks.
I just find that I do a lot of repairs on the weekends, and the guys like want it right away. And if I have to set up do video, it's going to be double the time.
Well, the thing is,
pretty much.
If it's a Saturday, I never touch a tool. I'm only out there answering phones, people coming, bringing in, dropping off, coming by. And I never get to join your live streams because I'm so busy. But Sunday is the day I cut the phone off, leave it in the house, keep the gate closed, and I knock everything out and do videos.
Okay.
I have a video for every day of the week.
Wow.
That's how it ends up. So I work 7 days a week for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I haven't got to fly and take a vacation for the last 17 years. Last time I flew was to New Orleans in 2011. And this is the first real vacation I've got,
Well, good. Get out of here and go have your vacation because you deserve it, bro.
Yeah. Take care. Have a fun time at Louisville there.
See you, Tom.
We're going to make lots of videos, brother. Y'all be good.
Nice.
And thanks for watching another Tom Dog video.
Briggs, what do you got? A new? What did you say, Briggs? You got a niece? What is it? New what? You're muted, Scott.
No, this is the best way for him to be.
Yeah. Ching.
No, I got my YouTube.
What's that big mouth there?
Ooh, you heard that.
I got a new great niece.
Oh, that's cool.
That makes 9 nieces all total.
Wow.
Come on, you old witch. Open up.
What, are you just
Hey,
going
Arts, was that you that asked me something there before I fell off last time?
Yeah. I asked you how you were feeling.
Oh, I'm doing better now than I was 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Good.
Did you ever get any like pulling or anything in with the Power King, Jeff?
No, I didn't even bother with it this year. The only thing I did this year is I got a 50-inch deck or 60-inch deck for the short hood.
Mm-hmm.
For $50, you can't beat that.
Yeah, scraps more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All I gotta do is just change the center spindle because they kind of wampus up the where the blade mounts and they strip the threads.
Is Briggs working? What's he doing?
Yeah, it looks like
Oh yeah, he's looking up the air or whatever.
doing a run.
I'm dumping trailers.
Yeah.
He's running a reefer.
No, I ain't running. I'm switching trailers out.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, you're a yard man now, huh?
No. You gotta have a trailer for the morning.
What are you hauling now, Scott? Or what are you hauling?
Candy. What else?
Oh, still, yeah, chocolate. Yeah.
Especially now.
That's right. Halloween's coming.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, what kind of candy? M&M's?
No, turtles.
Oh, I remember
Turtle.
Turtle, what is that?
You don't remember? Oh, you don't remember turtle candies?
Yeah, chocolate, peanut butter. peanuts.
Yeah, they're shaped like turtles.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's fire up this witch.
There you go, Jeff.
I missed those.
Oh yeah.
I never ever seen them before.
Oh,
Really?
I'll show you a 53-foot trailer full here in about 5 seconds.
No, I don't really care to see it.
You get any samples there, Scotty?
Oh, I can get them all. I get them all the time.
Okay.
What do you got to keep the temp at though for those, Scott?
5. Okay, you
Yeah,
old witch.
The sun hit that box trailer. It'll turn 150 in there.
No, it don't. These trailers are insulated.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on, you old witch. Drop.
Yeah, Rich's moment was he's got 100 videos to edit.
Holy smokes!
I don't.
Yeah, that's probably about what I have. At least that much. I'll never do it. Eventually, but
Anyway,
I could quit today and have enough for another year at this point.
that's a place to go see Frankenmuth. That's a cool place.
Yeah, but you had a lot of stock there, Hardy.
Yeah, a lot, and plus I didn't even show most of what I had and what I did, and some of the stuff I deleted because it was older, and I'll probably show some of that this weekend. Like, if it doesn't really do anything on the channel, it just weighs the channel down. There's some things that people are not interested in. There's other things that you can retitle and change thumbnails, and I've had some success doing that. But it's a crapshoot, you know.
Yeah, I think when you get the next set of wheels, those came out pretty good the last time.
I'm trying to finish up a video for troubleshooting the clutch issue, right? The negative ground that gets lifted on the Sunstar. And as soon as I'm done doing that, I know one of the fellows that wrote to me on the first video I released, he says he's having that problem. He's like, I'm hoping that your next video will help. So I'm like, I really want to just, at least for this one fellow, I mean, put that video out, and hopefully it will help him, because they lift the ground on the Sunstar. You know, it's just a separate circuit. And if it doesn't do very well, I don't care. It's part of the Sunstar series. So, and then after that, right, I want to get to some of the cool stuff with the tires and the rims. And like, I'm really looking forward to doing that, because that was a lot of fun to do. Make them nice and then put all new fresh tires on. And that thing drove and looked really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's happy with it. It's running pretty good. Although I didn't finish tuning it. I said to him before he took it, I wanted to cut my lawn, but we ran out of time. And I said, I smell it. It's running lean. So he brought it up there, and it did lose a bit of power, because remember, he's upstate more and we're at sea level. And I said, well, take that screw. That's the main screw on the carburetor, and back it out a little bit and see what happens. I think that'll just, solve the problem, because it's a fully...
Which engine is that? That's the opposed twin, right? Opposed?
Yeah. I love that motor, the Magnum.
Oh, Magnum.
Yeah, and his is in nice shape. Mine blows smoke.
Is that an 18 or 20? What size is
20.
That? 20.
Yeah, both of us have the 20. We basically have the same exact machine. It's just that his is actually a little bit nicer.
So they're long, too. They're pretty long tractors.
Yeah. But eventually I would like to rebuild my Magnum 20 and put it on YouTube. One, because I want to rebuild it.
Hey,
it's fun.
basically the Magnum, it's the K series on steroids. That's all it is.
Yeah. But I like the steroid feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because was it that guy, AJ Restorations, he just got through rebuilding his KT-17 opposed.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he's going to put that in a John Deere 317.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Plus,
that guy.
I also have a couple of twin Briggs opposed Briggs out there.
I never had luck with those. Don't ask me why. You know, those stupid carburetors, for some reason.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. And I kind of like the design of the engine, and it's a modest horsepower. It's not big.
Yeah. Yep.
But
it's like it's an opposed Quantum or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think this is going to... I also have a V-twin, but I'll sell that one, even though it's a nice motor. But I feel more better about selling that one. But I'm like, I want to work with these, because I know people have had some issues, and they're really neat, and I kind of would like to put them in one of my tractors, and I have 2. I think I might even have 3.
Yeah. What was it? Somebody told me one time, I seen on video, you can tell the difference between the Nicky carburetor and an original Briggs a pole twin because the Nikki only had three screws with a wall bar with 4 screws. Didn't the Tecumseh make a twin cylinder?
They made a V twin. I don't know if they made an opposed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's that other guy? Oh yeah, that guy in England called Machinery Restore. He's trying to do more videos because he said it's every 2 or 3 months he does a complete restoration. He like to upgrade his shop, but he said he can't afford it because he did a video today in that shop. I'm like, I don't see how he works in that thing as small as it is.
Well, I worked in a tiny little shed for years. Yeah, that was nice.
Tecumseh made a 20-horse twin, but it was weird. It almost looks like a Vanguard.
You know? Yeah, it does a little bit early.
Yeah. That's another thing. I'll be glad when Zippo gets back to making videos. I miss Zippo, but you gotta take your time and get healed.
Yep.
And
there you go, Jeff. I got a trailer full of flips. You hungry? There's 53 feet of flips pretzels.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, I'll take
flips,
that.
Huh?
You hungry?
What, you don't like the Hershey's covered ones?
Yeah, flips. Let's see. I got 238.
Oh my, 238 zero turn.
238 bags per pallet. And there's let's see, about 29 pallets on there.
Man.
How long do you think it would take you to eat one pallet?
One pallet, I'd be as old as you.
Yeah.
Who makes these?
Hold on, stand by. Quick break. Stand by.
Who makes those Great Dane Zero plans?
Makes what?
I've seen those at like Tractor Supply.
Yeah, they're made by the same company that makes turtles. Platus.
No, that's not what he's talking about, Briggs.
No, I'm talking about the Great Dane Zero Turn tractor.
Oh, they last time I seen one of those, they got bought out by a Snapper.
Yeah. I don't see any of those around here. They were usually like Tractor Supply, stuff like that.
Well, if they were bought out by Briggs and Snapper, then they're made by Briggs now because that's who owns Snapper.
Yeah, because they own Snapper, they own Ferris. They
don't own Ferris.
Murray.
Ferris is owned by Toro.
Oh, damn. Oh, and they Briggs and Stratton bought out that company that made the Hurricane ride-on blower.
You can't put that picture up again. That almost looked like one of them Walker mowers.
Well, the color, yeah.
It's just like steel lawnmowers are made by
it tells
Toro as well.
Really cheap construction.
Yeah.
No,
that's minimum around here.
Go what? I think the steel mowers are made by Ferris.
Yeah, and Ferris is made by Toro.
Yeah, I thought Briggs and Stratton had bought Ferris out.
No, Toro.
Yeah, what?
Unless they sold them again, but yep, it's Toro. Used to be, anyways.
Yeah, it's just like Husqvarna. You got Husqvarna. They bought Red Max out, and one time Tractor Supply was selling the Johnson Red chainsaws, which was a Husqvarna chainsaw. I'm like,
I was laughing here a couple weeks ago. Henry from Mowers and Blowers had was complaining how he hates snapper mowers. That he had 2 of them there. One was a 70s aluminum deck snapper. The other one was 80s or 90s, the steel version. And I sent him a message. I said, if you knew anything about snapper, they are still the best. You ain't gonna find an mower that bags as good.
Agreed. Yeah.
I
don't really care for that guy. He doesn't know what he's looking at.
He said they're junk. I said, if you took that, that's the best power drive they ever made.
Yep.
Yeah. Very reliable.
Yeah, I had a 1978 snapper with a aluminum deck and stuff like that. Only thing was part of it got broke off.
They do. Yeah. Yeah, when they get a little older, the stresses, especially if you run over too much crap, they'll blow out.
No,
Yeah,
'cause
but they have the aluminum decks. Believe it or not, if have a lifetime guarantee. Briggs and Stratton, if you're the original owner, at one time it could be anybody, but now you got to be the original owner. But if you were the original owner of one of those aluminum snappers and broke, they have to replace the deck.
Wow. I have a bunch of them out back.
It's just like that one more you had, Archie, that was made out of what? Stainless steel?
Yeah. Yep. That was an MTD, actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also have the Toros with the aluminum decks. I bought a bunch of them with the 2 different sizes, too. The bigger one.
Yeah, there's got those weird baggers on those.
Yeah, that is weird.
But those are nice. The SR4. The SR4
I like
Super
those.
Recycler.
Yeah, no, the older ones, though, the real older ones, like 30, 40 years, they were actually magnesium, too. They had magnesium decks.
Yeah, they used to do that a lot.
That's the one that I have that everyone complained about my air filter being so dirty on the end. They couldn't believe it ran. It's 2001, and that's a magnesium alloy.
Yeah, those are nice machines that built well. I took a couple of those. Those are for me though. I have some smaller ones that I'm going to sell eventually because I don't want them. So I'm going to fix them, put them on the channel. I'm butcher them for parts, whatever's left over, probably get thrown out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I'll sell them if anybody wants them. I'll put them on the channel. But the bigger ones, I bought like 3. And I'm like, they're mine. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but they're mine.
Why would you junk? They only made the only ones they made like that are the Toro Super Recyclers.
Yeah.
So why would you scrap out a Toro Super Recycler?
For parts. Because I have enough of them. If you buy them cheap enough, like I was able to at one point, at some point the parts are too expensive. And it doesn't have a value. At some point, the cost of the machine it exceeds its value.
Do you know how much a new Toro Super Recycler is now?
Oh, a lot of money, yeah.
$700. They're $900.
Yeah,
you can totally
but it doesn't matter to me though. That means nothing to me. Number one, I can't afford it. Number two, I won't buy it. And when you sell some of this stuff, I mean. Believe it or not, I mean, there are people that buy 20, 30-year-old mowers here from me because they know what I do, and they're around our age or a little younger, and they appreciate them. You got to sell it to that kind of person. And I do, and I can find them. And if they really appreciate it and they know it's in good shape, but there's a limit to what they'll pay. And I have to pick my victims.
I love that. Yeah.
And I try to save them as I can. That's my thing is I like to save them. By the way, I also have the one of the fellows mentioned the zero turn. I also have the Briggs powered the twin, like the opposed twin, with the all-wheel steering. I've got one of those tractors back there. Damn. It's kind of borked, but I'm what
brand tractor though?
It's a Craftsman. I'm like, I gotta make it I gotta dig
it
out.
Yeah, but you say Craftsman. Yeah, but Craftsman isn't anything. Who made it though?
Do you know I don't know.
Look at the model number. The first
I can't see anything on it. It's buried. It's filthy. It's starting to get rusty. When I got it, was in better shape, but then it sat out there. So I'm like, I will find out. We're gonna probably next year we'll dig it out and get it cleaned up and take a look at it, and then we'll know who made it and what it is and what kind of shape it's in. But it's built very strong. The deck, I think, is shot, but that's just a deck. It's like a regular, whoever makes it. They probably have other decks like that laying around. They can make it go. I wonder what it's like as a plow, because it's big. It's heavy. And I have a Craftsman plow.
Arch, I'm going to blow your mind. Hold on. I just found
Wait.
Hold on.
Let me see.
Let me see this. Hold on.
Let me zoom up.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Oh, nice. That's it. Except it's white. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're any good, but this is not nice. And you should see the coupling system in the back, the steering system. It's huge. It's heavy duty. It's very wide, though. I don't know if it would fit through my little gate over here. But, and I wonder if that would be any good for plowing.
It almost looked like an upside down old school Massey Ferguson. Like they just flipped the headlights, put them at the bottom instead of the top.
Oh, the design. Yeah.
Hey, Arch, it was on auction in Wisconsin, and the high bid was $425.
Yeah, none of these old tractors get much, even mint.
Oh, look at this. Hold on. It's got a
yeah, none of them do. You'll sell it, but you're not going to get a lot for them, for the effort put into it.
I'm just trying to figure out who the hell made it. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Oh, it's with the bag. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. Yeah. You know, it almost looks like a Massey Ferguson.
It does a little bit.
Henry from Mowers and Blowers has one. He calls it that Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, I remember that one.
MTD. This is an MTD.
Okay.
Well, it could be MTD. They made them. Yep, they did. Absolutely. I'm just trying to see if it had a model number anywhere, because you could just look it right up from the model number.
Yeah,
but they're kind of neat.
Yeah, I bet you it's the same one.
Here we go. Yeah, it's MTD. MTD.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. All right.
It's a 536.255880. So it's MTD. 536.
And I gotta say, it's made pretty good. It is more of a unit chassis, like a unibody chassis.
Yeah.
From what I remember, because you know how a lot of mowers, like they have like a box frame or whatever, and then they make the ones that are a bit more uni chassis. I think it's mostly unit chassis, if memory serves me. And I think it was the one thing that I was looking at. I was a little disappointed, but
yeah,
because I like to be able to take the body pieces off and know that there's a bit of it. Not that it matters today, because everybody keeps talking about that model that keeps breaking in the back, which I don't think I have back there. I don't know if I do. I know I've got a deer back there, but I don't know. I don't remember what model it is.
Look what I just found. Operator's manual. Yeah,
nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to need it.
Yeah, but that's the model number.
The 14 horsepower.
Yeah, 536.25580. I'll send you the link.
Nice.
Yeah. That one, Henry. I've seen that one when I went to Henry's house. He tried to get me to buy it, but then he told me how much he wanted for it. He wanted like $900. I said, Henry,
that's too much.
Another one. I said, I'll give you $100 for it.
That's too little. Yeah, it does run and it works. It's all there. So you got to offer more than that.
Yeah.
That mower, that guy, the one Henry's got is shot.
Oh, good, Ken.
It makes more. It makes noise.
No.
I like Henry, but he's too cheap. He won't even do an oil change unless he gets free oil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember one time I went to a J.C. Penney return center, and they had a riding mower. I'm like, what? A J.C. Penney mower, ride-on mower? I'm like, okay.
J.C. Penney had everything at one time.
Yeah, I remember.
Lawnmowers, snowblowers,
J.C. Penney and Monkey Wards, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. Like
Montgomery Ward's still in business in catalog.
Yeah.
Lewis is here.
Yeah, because I had that Montgomery Ward Powercraft limited edition with the pole twin. Only thing wrong with it was the hood.
J.C. Penney and Monkey Ward had that weird, like mustardy color, you know.
Yeah. So like I said, and who was it? Darn, there was some other more. It was a weird off-brand. You don't hardly find. It was some department store that went out of business. Darn it. So you had your Lowe's that had the MTD made low ride mower. Then you had the K-Grow mowers at Walmart, at Kmart. I'm like,
I had one of the first machines I did, and I think was it the one that I did with Liz's daughter. I did a super clean thing. That was I think it was a WT Grants. No, it was one of those other stores that you mentioned it. Oh, what was that? It was
Woolworths.
What was it?
Woolworths.
No, keep going. It was one of those.
Bradley's, Caldor.
No, it was a store brand. It was one of the older stores.
Darn it.
I would go look for it, but I don't want to get distracted. But it was one of those stores, and I was like, oh my God, it's a store brand machine. I don't think it was Woolworths. And I also did one for Mikey that was a Rickle branded mower.
Oh, I remember Rickle. I remember their commercials on TV.
Yep, and it came out mint, and I gave it to him. I surprised him, and I have the video of that. Like I threw it out. You see the camera, and it's looking at him, and here's the back door, right? And I threw it out the door, and I caught like a close-up of his face.
Western Auto? Was it Western Auto?
No.
No.
This was it was a department store. Somebody did a video on them.
Yeah, department store.
Mars.
Yeah, East Coast or Midwest or where, Arch?
Nah,
Up here, I remember it was being. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I know what game. It started with a man. I know the video. I just can't place the name of the store.
Let's see.
Started
It's
with
been a
C.
while. It's on here somewhere.
I think every department store had their own brand name.
Yeah.
But for us to find them now is like, what?
Yeah, they were only like $30 too. You know, they were cheap.
Yeah, it's like everything was so much cheaper.
Well, I think that store's called. Oh, darn it! I know that I've seen the video. I just can't think of it. Go that.
You'll know the name.
Yeah.
Was it?
Hold on. You'll know it when I say it. I'm scrolling through. It's deep. It's down deep in 400 something videos. It was a while back.
Oh, you actually had one?
Yeah. Yep.
Was
I
it
did a
tractor
whole
or
video series
football?
on it.
What was it?
I restored the tractor. So there's the Rickle. So it's before the Rickle. This is going back a few years.
Not like Brantman's or something.
No. I'll find it. It's here somewhere.
Grants. There's so many stores and they up and rooted away.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and the Caldor tractor. Yep.
Caldor.
Yeah, Caldor's, Bradley's. But they
were 2 years
they
ago.
were known for the rally. Remember the rally mowers?
Oh yeah,
One sold them as green, the other sold them as red.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I'll put it up if you want.
Kaufman?
I think you'll see it if I use this. Yeah. There we go. I'll blow it up. You ready? It's coming. It should come through.
You should be able to hit share screen.
Well, it's on a different monitor, but you should be able to see it in a minute. I know I'm in a lag, so I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
No.
No? All right, so then I can't. Share screen. How would you do that?
Well, how about Ames? Ames?
Nah.
Bradley?
Service merchandise?
How would I share a screen?
Oh, how about Woolco? Remember Woolworth and Woolco?
I don't see a way to. I remember Woolco. I don't know how to share a screen.
Acorn. I'm looking at all the different ones. Arlen's, Arway, Ayers.
I don't think I can share a screen here.
You can, you just don't know how.
Yeah, I don't see any buttons for it.
Oh, Corvette. Like Corvettes?
Corvettes is another one. Yeah, no, this
EJ
is the
Corvette.
Caldor.
Yeah, we used to have that. EJ Corvette. Yep. FW.
Yeah, I don't know how to share a screen. There's no button for it.
Gimbals and Macy's.
Oh, Mason mowers. I remember those.
James Way?
What is this one? There's
James Way. Oh my
mean?
God. I feel old. I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
James Way stores. I remember that. McCrory? Remember McCrory?
Oh, yeah.
McCrory Newberry.
Yeah.
Remember J.J. Newberry's, and then they merged with J.J. Newberry's, and then they merged with McCrory's. But before there used to be two separate companies: J.J. Newberry's, McCrory's, and but they both had an awesome lunch counter. Yeah. You could get lunch, breakfast, or dinner.
I worked in the cafeteria at Woolworths. I was a dishwasher.
Oh yes, yeah, Woolworths too. I forgot Woolworths lunch counter. You could go in there, get malts, eggs, and bacon. You name it, any time of day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, two guys
Artie, on the bottom next to the red shut-off button.
Like the leave button.
Yeah, there's a preset.
Present.
Yeah, press that.
Oh, let's see.
Present.
Share screen.
Yeah, then you click on what screen you want to share.
Okay, screen sharing 2 monitors. Screen works best for computer. Share screen. Let's see if we can find it.
Or is it just a photo on your hard drive?
No.
If it's
select screen or window. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Screen 1, screen 2. Let's try screen 2. It's probably not the right one, but I could bring this over here. Hold on, it says allow.
Edwin O'Malley, remember Edwin Malley?
No.
This is this one.
G Fox.
I don't know what it's doing.
Reeds. We had Reeds. I remember that. Two Guys. Shoppers Fair.
I have no way of seeing what's happening.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll give it to you right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. So now that is where? Is it this one? Yeah, I still have no way of seeing what's happening.
Yeah, you're showing, but you have to blow it up for full screen on what you're trying to share.
Yeah, but I don't know where. I have 4 monitors actually. So I don't know where.
All right. Oh, it looks like.
Hold on, something's happening.
It's a tiny picture.
Let's try. That's not the right one.
You got something where it's a link and I could share it on mine?
Oh, yeah, well, you could just, you could put
there
the
it is.
link up.
The orange one right there, orange one?
This orange one. Did you just see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Is it there now?
Yeah, it's a hood's up. It's showing a hood
Okay,
up.
all right. Now watch.
Oh,
you ready?
Yep.
I'll mute it.
Oh, yeah.
That's an Agway.
Uh-oh, what happened?
That's MTD.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
Agway.
Or Agway. Yep, they made them too.
Hold on.
No, name of
commercial. Hold on a minute. Cheapers.
Dilly.
Hold on. I'm trying to share it from my. There's the little engine.
MTD, yeah.
Yeah, Agway.
Isn't that kind of neat?
Yep. Yeah, MTD made them for Agway and all kinds of places. Yep. MTD used to make a lot of good shit.
That was my first tractor. It was that's actually a yard machine.
Yeah, then they were that ugly yellow and green yard machine crap.
Yep. But my first tractor was just like
always
that.
Red. Yeah.
Yep.
I had to put different tires on it.
When'd you do that, Arch?
2 years ago.
Who was it for?
I just bought it and fixed it and sold it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I know. No one ever goes back to the homepage and looks through stuff. It's like they just wait for the newest thing to come out, you know? Because I know how many people have gone to my homepage because my counter tells me. It's like 4,000 people. Okay. I have almost 2 million views, and 4 freaking thousand people are the only ones that bothered to go look at my page. It's pathetic. Oh, actually oiling up the tires. That's kind of cool. All right, you can stop. Let's see. Stop sharing. Yeah, it's crazy. Let me pause that. How do I come back now? Come back to me?
You're back. Yeah, you're back.
All right.
You're there.
And I got to stop the other thing from going now.
Hey.
I think it's still going in the background. All right, that's better.
Kind of cool on a Tuesday, huh?
Well, Arch texted me. He goes, "Let's go live." I'm like, all right.
Let's
We've been on for what, hour and 43 minutes?
Yeah, I got out of the woods about 7:30. So.
Did you get anything?
No, I've been chasing this 10-point for about 13 days or so.
For me or for the wreck?
Both.
Yeah. Hey, Brock.
How you doing?
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Brock, I found a better carburetor cleaning tool. You know, when red tires you get on your lower bread and stuff, the old metal ones.
Yep.
Yeah, you just melt all that stuff off. But I ordered the torch cleaning kits, even the smallest one. I'm like, you got to be joking. I'm like, ah, darn it. I was trying to wire cut brush. I'm like, wait, I found a bread tire. But I got that back on the other day. I'm like, yeah, let's just peel some of this plastic off. And I took my torch to it. And I'm like, well.
Hey, Robert, what do you got, a racing jacket on? Are you doing
That's a pretty nice it's got reflectors and everything on it.
Yeah, he's road crew
construction tonight.
He's a cadet. He's a
Where'd you
cadet.
find that at? I like those.
Yeah,
it's a safety.
It looks like a bee, like a modern bee.
Georgia Board of Corrections?
Where'd you
Nah, on the way back from Tennessee, me and my brother-in-law started some little off-the-wall brand gas station.
Yep.
I walked in, I seen all this safety stuff. I'm like, ooh, I like this. Thank you very much.
Looks like you attacked the chain gang.
Did you pay for it, or you just left with it?
No, RG.
No, the chain gang, they wear black and white stripes, just like old days.
No.
Yep.
Now, some chain gangs, they wear the orange, and they got the kind of
yeah.
Well, I used to live in Georgia
Yeah.
Well, my kids actually grew up in Georgia when they were little, but yeah. I looked out the door one time and I had a big field in the side of my house. I bought the house and the field also. And I was there for about a week. And my wife goes, "Where in the heck did you move us to? There's prisoners next door."
Oh crap!
So what? I looked over, and sure enough, there was black and white stripes, and
Yeah.
they're out there picking up papers out of my field. I was like, "Hey, thanks,"
Now, when I lived in Spalding
Free labor.
County, yeah, they had orange short sleeve, orange long sleeve with white pants. They had Spalding County Corrections spray painted on how they did it on
Yeah,
the back.
there you go.
Yeah. But one day it was August. It was a hot day, and I knew I had to weed eat the ditch.
What is
They
that?
said, "Oh, now,
Why can't
sir,"
I see that?
now they said, "Sir, we'll get that for you." So when they got through, I walked on, and the supervisor was on his tractor. I kind of looked at my head, whatever. I just give them cigarettes because they saved me a headache. Cause
Yeah.
that day was hot. I said, that ditch had to have been at least right at probably 75, 90 foot long. I had to do the bottom, then do both sides. I'm like, I don't feel like doing this today. By the time I got through, I'd been sweating like a pig. I'm like, nope.
So
Let them-
I got the deer that I'm looking for on my camera. You guys want to see it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one that I've been hunting. Can you see him?
Not really.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turn a little bit. It looks like
Gotta
white.
Tilt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tilt it.
The other
The
way.
other way.
Other way.
Other
A little
way.
bit more.
Left, yeah, oh,
Almost saw it. Yeah. Oh, I kind of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the big boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I said, man, and
Damn,
that
I
is
wish I could do
1:30 in the
that.
morning where he's showing up at.
Nah. Cause down
But
here in
the
Georgia,
closer you get, the more eager they get. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the 15th, so probably another week. I'll get him.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
was it down here in Georgia? Anybody born after January '61 had to take a hunter safety course before
Yeah.
they could go hunting. I'm like, yeah, that is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Michigan tried that and it didn't fly. Well,
Nope.
for the kids though, you got to take your course when you're younger, and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Cause what it? I think Georgia, you have to at least have 500 square inches of some kind of orange on and stuff like that. Cause there've been instances where people be walking around out in the woods with white gloves on, they think it's a whitetail, and all of a sudden, like, oops.
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna hit it. You guys can stay. I'm not gonna cut it off. You guys can still stay. But my headache is killing me. I really got.
Yeah, I feel better. I'm
You
going to go
can-
too.
Yeah, me too.
But it was
listen, you
good
guys
to
can
hang out.
If you guys want to hang, you can hang for a little bit. No worries. I'll talk to you guys later.
Good night.
Later.
See you.
All right, brother.
Mm.
Are we still live?